celestial war, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. Gnome Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Arky Fint, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. Gnome Patrol.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and we're playing Gnome Patrol. It is Season 2, Episode 1, guys. It's very exciting. We're going to see what happens today. This is the beginning of what could be a very interesting adventure, because this season is going to be a free-form adventure. There are things happening in the world. I have a whole bunch of information on a list about all the different things that are going on in the world, but it is up to the crew to ignore or find those things on the list, or do whatever the heck they want to do, because it is completely Sandbox. It is Sandbox season, if you will. I'm joined by Tom, Dan, Melissa, and Damien, and we're going to get this going right now. Last season, on the last episode, we had a hell of an episode. A lot of battling, a lot of crazy deaths that season as well. And in the end, we saw Dado, the crystal-born that was once a gnome, become king of all the gnome lands. And at the very end, the Collector's Priest who was there looked at Dado and said, "What have you done?" And that's where we ended. We now pick it up 3 months later in Season 2, Episode 1, in Gnome Patrol. Gnome Patrol has not been together for those 3 months. When Dado was elected king, it was an unusual time for everyone. Many gnomes couldn't handle it. A gnome should be king. Some people argued that, well, he was a gnome, but now he's a crystal-born, so he still thinks like a gnome, clearly, the way he talks. But that split the kingdom. Some are very much behind him, because they wonder what are his good attributes. What they are is that he listens and he gets people to talk. And there's no ego that's getting in the way, and there's no political struggle with him. People can't buy him out. He doesn't care. So there's a lot of good. There's a lot of people who see that, and even in the short 3 months, they see that and they're behind him and they're saying, you know what? We didn't expect this. It's not what we asked for. Maybe it's what we needed. So anyone who goes through Rhaegar, goes through Sunken City, they see the trade is at least up by 30-40%. There are more ships in harbor. There's more money being passed around. Everyone sees it. Everyone feels it. People wonder, though, about the future of the Gnomish Kingdom. What if there's war? Is this crystal-born who seems like a half-wit? Is he going to lead us to victory? Is he the right leader to bring us together in a time where everyone is coming from shattered lands and they want to become united? This man can speak so literal, so bluntly. Can he move a nation with his words, with his speech? Many gnomes don't know where to look. And many of the advisors, the Collector's Priests, around Dado, King Dado, alert him of those issues. So the politicians try to buy him out. They can't. The people make offers. He tries to figure out the fair decision. In fact, it's almost like he has a very keen sense about what is the right answer to do, perhaps from a prior wish made from on the throne. He's become a very wise and bullseyed leader in terms of decision making. But still, the naiveness is there. He can't be bought. But he has a lot of assets. And that is where people meet in the middle at conflict. All of you, Gnome Patrol, and the others that are not here today, have been given royal decree to return to Rhaegar, to the royal court, to meet with King Dado. And now I ask you, each one of you, do you answer that call?
kind of want to have been there already. I think like I would have tried to like support Data right from the get-go and tried to like, you know, work for him or, you know, help him out, support his new position. And
Okay.
I think that's kind of what I see right
So at the end of the last season, there was a lot of cracks in the foundation of the party. They kind of fell apart. Who feels like they would have stayed in Rhaegar? Not necessarily with Dado or not. Damien did. Tell me about where you went, Tom.
So I would have tried to leave as quickly as I could. And I've been going back and forth on this. I think I may have gone back to the Sunken City.
Okay.
And I may have gone back to ask Corny for advice on something. And I don't know if I want to say out loud what that is.
Okay. Dan.
I probably would have stayed in Rhaegar for a little while just to make sure Data was okay and make sure he was set up and to support him for the beginning of his reign and to show everyone that I was publicly supporting his reign.
So maybe a few weeks or so?
Yeah, but then my goal would be to go back to the Sunken City and I guess maybe go to Brigand's
Okay.
and speak to him about, you know, being in charge of or being a part of Gnome Patrol there in the Sunken City.
Gotcha. Okay. Listen.
So I've been thinking about this a lot. I feel like, because my character was left on the mountain and then, I guess, was rescued.
Yes, you were rescued.
So my thought is like that maybe she went to like some kind of like monastery type thing to like
That's right. You had
body and mind heal and things like that, and now she gets the call to come back. She's gonna go, obviously, 'cause she wants to be back in a part of Gnome Patrol. But I feel like those 3 months she was like honing her skills, like meditating, just trying to heal, and
So hanging out with the monks, and you got along very well with Queen Linda,
yes,
who loved you.
I feel like she and I went shopping too. In the middle of
Linda
that.
and Galinda. Nice. And Damien, were you staying the entire time with Dado, trying to act like?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would, you know, like work for him, do what I can for him, support, you know, whatever he needs.
Okay. Okay. So we begin after the 3 months. Tell me if you're arriving, if you're returning. Obviously, you're there already. Are you returning?
Yeah.
Are you returning, Dan?
Yes.
Melissa.
Yes.
Okay, and you're obviously you're staying. So we now begin on the first day of the return, where you are in port, and you see an airship come in, and we're gonna say that you're coming. Actually, you're both coming from Sunken City. So used to. You know what? Used to will come together, but we're gonna go back another step. Used to are on the trip from Sunken City to Rhaegar, and in the airship. And you guys are just chilling out, having a conversation, and it's the first, maybe it's the first time you've talked in a long time. You've seen each other quickly, but this is now you're with each other for several hours, and you're going back into like Gnome Patrol for actually a team. And whether you're around Gnome Patrol is very different because they're kind of like rebuilding, and they're kind of rebuilding Gnome Patrol for what it is, and you're training people, and you got your head in kind of in the job, but this is different. This is like what Gnome Patrol is at its core, not just being a guard around Sunken City or training. So you guys have been on the ship for a couple hours. We're going to start there, and you kind of run into each other. Ship's moving pretty fast over the sea. You probably have another 2 hours left, and you should be arriving. I take it over to you guys.
Hey, Swoosh.
How you doing, man? Long time. No talk.
Yeah, what have you been up to in the Sunken City?
Well, you know, I've been working with Corny on trying to, kind of figure out what, the next generation of Gnome Patrol will be, technology-wise. I really feel like, I'll be honest, I kind of feel like I surprised myself with, how into that stuff I am. I never really got into, I don't know, learning how to do anything, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not, like him, or like Arky was, really good at it. But I find it interesting, and I think he finds it useful to, I think he thinks if he can make me understand something, then, it's pretty clear.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, I guess mostly that stuff. I've been. I gotta be honest, man. I've been like kind of wondering, like, do we do like the right thing? Like, you know, like a lot of people seem to be like upset, and I know we thought like that might happen, but I don't know. My ideas are not usually good ideas.
Oh, I'm pretty confident that we had a good idea. I mean, we look at all the... I mean, Data was someone who was very hard to speak to. But when you needed something from Data, you know, he would do it. He was very literal with the things that he said. And I think he was very literal in taking things that we told him to do. So, I think it's good that we have a leader in Rhaegar who can't be corrupted. I think Andaria has seen its share of corruption. So, I mean, Data was our friend. He was our partner. But more than that, I think he is someone who's very, very trustworthy, because there's no such thing as lying with Data, you know?
I think you're right. I don't know, man. I see you like with like brigands and stuff like around. You know, like I'm not really like into like I haven't been really like doing patrols around Sunken City as much as I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean we're trying to get Gnome Patrol running again, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like has his own ideas. A lot of stuff that he's not telling me. Like, I had no idea that you were working with Corny to try to bring Gnome Patrol to a new level technologically. I mean, like, is Corny working with brigands? Like, how is it that you guys are working with Gnome Patrol?
Well, I mean, I think, like, Corny thinks, like, you know how he is with, like, Arky and everything else.
Yeah.
I think he feels like his duty, his, like, role in life is not to lead a Gnome Patrol, like, be out there doing stuff, but to, like, make sure that Gnome Patrol is always best. Always, you know, 2 years ahead of everybody else, whatever. Like, so I think he just really, like, that's his, like, passion, right? Is to constantly be like, what's next? What's next? Nothing's, like, ever good enough for him. So I don't know how much he even cares if people want what he's doing. I think that's what he wants to do.
How much does he tell you about what he's doing?
We don't have, like, yeah.
Attention everyone, Rhaegar is coming up. Rhaegar is here. All right. Ship lands. You see some horns go off like... And the ship lowers the gangplank. And you see on the side is your good old friend.
Just quick, are we in our suits?
No, you actually do not have your suits with you right now.
Are they on the ship?
No, you've been told that you're gonna be getting your suits. Your suits have been outfitted or retrofitted recently, and you're excited to see them again.
All right.
Me too?
Everybody, yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey guys! How's it
Yo.
going? Long time no see!
Yeah, man. You look good, man.
Thanks, you
How's
guys too.
How's everything been here at Rhaegar?
Well, pretty good, I think, you know, just trying to help Dato, just doing what I can for him, you know. It's crazy, you know. He's just, he's making his way, he's doing it. He's leading the city, you know. It's a very exciting time.
Another ship lands. You can immediately tell it's a Rhaegarian, it's a Arlydian ship, and you see Galinda is on the top.
Hi, how are you all doing?
Belinda!
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing quite well. I've had a lovely 3 months. How have you all been?
All right.
Great.
Not bad.
Great to see you. Wow, yeah. I'm glad you're, like, cool and okay and stuff.
Yes, I was rescued off the mountain. I've
Yeah.
done well recovering.
Yeah, I suddenly
Very
feel
good.
like super duper embarrassed. But it's really good to see you.
This is great. Everybody's here together. We should let's go.
Hey, wait, do you know what this is about?
Oh, no, they didn't tell me anything.
Well, that seems promising.
You're here with King Dado. He didn't tell you anything?
Well, I'm leaving that up. You'll see. We'll see when we.
I can't wait to see him. I'd love to
when we get there,
congratulate
yeah.
him
Yeah,
in
let's
person.
go.
Okay, so you guys make your way into Rhaegar. You walk in. You're obviously about like halfway up the mountain at this point. You're on like a dock, and as you walk in, you see the inside, the interior, that huge, giant interior of the mountain with a large hole in the center that goes all the way down to where the port. Ships can actually, obviously sail right into the mountain, and there's a very, very large space for the water there, and it is filled to the brim. Ships are in queue trying to come in. Ships are unloading stuff. They're on their way out, and there's just bustling of activity. The mood is actually pretty much better as well, too. If there are people that are naysayers of Dado, which you might be wondering in character, you're not seeing them, at least not here. Everything seems pretty good. You guys make your way up, and eventually you see the king's throne room. And out of the throne room walks, now in charge of his own paper that goes out to all of the gnomish lands, is Galen.
Okay.
No? Something wrong?
Well, no, I'm just trying to think how he fits into all this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Galen now is now in charge of basically a publication that is basically going out to all the cities in the kingdom.
Okay.
And he's pretty much working with he's traveling a lot, but obviously for this day, he's obviously in the right spot.
How much does he know about what's happening?
He's got an inkling that something big is going to be announced, and he assumes it's going to be about Gnome Patrol because you're all being assembled.
Oh, okay. So, but the invitation that we got, is it like, are we getting the impression that like we've just been invited along with everybody else, or are we saying like we got a special invitation?
It's special invite.
Oh, we got a special.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can have a special invite, but you don't know. I send those out all day to everyone.
Okay.
You're special, and you're special.
Yeah.
Special. Lots of special.
So give it to your dog. He's special too.
All right.
My dog's special.
You guys are finally here.
Hey,
Greetings, Galen. How are you?
How are you?
Wonderful now.
All right. Yeah, my sources told me that you got some help with the mountain. Huh?
I did, thankfully.
All right.
And
Very good.
I've healed up perfectly well.
Oh, you look great.
Thank you.
All right.
It feels like we just left her on a mountain. How you been to the mountain? Oh yeah.
What? Hey, what do your sources tell you?
Well, my sources tell me that something really, really big is happening today, guys, okay? I'm glad you got here. I'm glad you're safe. And I'm glad you all, you're all ready for this. I don't know what it is, but, like, everybody's here. Do you see all the ships coming in?
Yeah, it seems like really crowded and stuff.
This is gonna be huge.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so exciting.
Wow. I gotta get, amped up, man. I feel like I'm, I don't know, I'm not matching your levels.
I mean, but listen, I've put out my newsletter. I put out the word that everybody should come here as soon as they can to witness what's gonna happen here today.
What's your newsletter called?
Oh, my newsletter?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, it's called the Rhaegarian Ringer.
All right.
That's what it's called.
Take 10 experience points. That's good.
All right.
The Rhaegarian, of course, it's only one place, not the many, but I guess it's the capital. So.
Well, no, that's where it's
That's
from.
like the location.
Yeah, works. It's
You
good.
know?
The Rhaegarian Ringer. I like it. Okay, so you hear, you see the collector's priest, the head priest, come out, and he goes, "Ah, fellow gnomes, it is good to see you again." Much
Wonderful.
as-
I'll see you.
I was worried you were gonna be not happy to see us.
I feel that perhaps what has happened is the will of the collector. I couldn't have predicted it, but maybe for the best. We'll see.
All right.
Do you know what's happening today?
I do.
Can you tell us?
I feel I would be ruining the festivities if I did so.
Oh, Okay.
Where's King Data?
He's inside. Come on.
Can we see him?
You don't see him. He in this closet. No. What? You guys walk in, and you see gnomes are starting to gather in, and as always, every gnome in the world is like gathered inside, partially wherever they're allowed to, behind guards, and outside of the doors and such, which you can see through, and they close those doors. And some horns announce, the big clock's on the wall. Looks pretty cool, as always. And you hear, like, His Royal Highness, King of the Gnomish Lands, King Dado. Everyone, like, claps. Yay! Yay!
Right.
And he comes out, and he has, like, the cloak. He's got the crown on. Hello, everyone! Hi! It's my friends! Great to see you!
Oh, congratulations, Your Majesty, Data.
Why, thank you! How have you been on that mountain?
Quite well. I came off and actually spent some time in a lovely monastery.
Wow, that's great. I would like to hear about it later.
Sure.
And you?
It's great to see you, Your Majesty.
Great. And you?
I'm doing very well. I've been in the Sunken City trying to do my best to reform Gnome Patrol.
That is great. That fits in. Please, have a seat. And you see some gnomes bringing some chairs over. Ladies and gentlemen, and to everyone who reads the Raygarian Ringer, please, listen. Today, I'm announcing that Gnome Patrol will officially be relaunched. Of course, with the support of all cities, especially the Sunken City. Gnome Patrol will officially be rebranded for all gnome kind. Now, today, with the acceptance of my friends here, we officially start Gnome Patrol with an upgrade of your old suits. And you see gnomes come in walking in the suits. They're all polished, clean, and you can see that they've clearly made them more durable. You see more gadgets on them, all sorts of things. And they walk out these 4 suits. The gnomes get out, and they kind of sit there and they brush them off a little bit. My hope is that everyone will see our friends and my friends from all across the lands come together and spread the will of gnome kind. There is much turmoil in the world, and now that the ancients are gone, perhaps it is important that the gnomes set a precedent. Gnome Patrol can be that example of unification in a time where people are looking for more peace and tranquility in the world. If there is any danger, my hope is that Gnome Patrol would find it and get rid of it. Let's make the world safer. Let's show everyone what collaboration and teamwork can do. What do you think?
Excellent, Your Highness. Excellent.
Do you accept?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And what about the rest of you?
I am quite honored. I would love to be a part of Gnome Patrol again.
That is great.
This is,
Round 2.
this is why we joined up in the first place, right? To, like, have gnomes from different places form together, right? For one goal. How can I say no?
You could just say no.
I guess that's true, but I'll say yes.
That's great also. Deltuvin?
I'd love to go around Andaria and eliminate evil and show people how to live together. I accept.
That is amazing. I was hoping everyone would accept. Unfortunately, Reggie could not be found. The invitation either did not reach him or he did not reply. So we don't know where he is. That's a shame. Tom's like, well.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's crying shame.
real shame.
Darn shame.
Gallon makes a note of that.
Dear diary, I remember. Okay. Well, tomorrow you will ship out. Today, you will be my guest. You will also be riding on your own airship, of course, as before, with your new suits. I would hope that you would be in charge of your own adventure. Try to be a help of the world. The goal is to be of help. Help those that you can. In the past, many have been forced to do things they did not want to. they force to have leaders if they did not want to. I want you to choose your own path and how you will help the kingdom. Out of game. This quest is going to be based on how well you do in the world. The quest is as wide as it could be. It is a sandbox. It's up to you to get involved and change the world. Something is going to happen. Things are going to happen. These things. The world. Bad people are going to do stuff. Good people are going to do stuff. People are going to do stuff. Okay? It is your goal to be as impactful as you can. I've awarded points, secretly, to the impact of things that you might want to do. And if you do something out of the box that I have not done so, I'm going to assign a point value, and that will dictate what happens or doesn't happen. If you stop something crazy or if you don't. Okay? So, it's about the impact of what you do. With that said, I'm going to also tell you I'm more interested, because when things go bad, it's also great too. In fact, it's better. We all want that. Who wants to watch something go perfectly? No one!
Oh, wow, you won again. Great.
Great. Perfect play. Everyone works as a team. So that's no fun. So, if anything, I want you to choose your highest level of passion and your highest level of fun. Only pick the adventures that are fun for you. Do something you want to help out, be the good guy, be the good guy. Do you want to mess around, go somewhere else, explore. The intention will be to explore the world anywhere you want to go and get involved anywhere you want to go. Okay? Have fun. That is first and foremost. But I will be grading you.
Will there be an essay part of the exam?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Is there extra credit?
So that is it. I am glad that you all accepted. And let it be known that Gnome Patrol is once again in commission.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Thank you. All right.
Richard Wild asking Tony, can they call in FBCs to assist? Yes, there will be a point when the FBCs respect their characters, you will be able to come in and help out. That will happen. That's coming soon. Very soon. Let us eat and relax. Let's go to the feast. He walks over to the next room, and you see the same room from last time. If you remember, it has like a long table, and all like the higher level gnomes, politicians, collectors, priests. Obviously, you guys, Gallon, you're there as well. You have a seat, and you all sit down and you start eating. Okay, we're gonna do a very short feast. You guys are all eating. You're sitting together. You're right next to Dato. Gallon is there too. If you want to join in, collector's priest is nearby. You guys can roleplay.
Such a lovely meal. Thank you again for enjoying this with us and inviting us, King Dato.
Of course. I don't eat, so don't mind me if I stare at you.
That's not creepy at all.
Great.
No problem. No problem. This is delicious.
So, anybody hear about any like bad stuff?
That you want to go and thwart?
Well, yeah, like that's like the thing, right?
It is the thing. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Like
King Dato,
Yes.
what made you do this? What made you call all of us back here and reform Gnome Patrol like this?
I believe Gnome Patrol is about exactly this mission. I think it's important that we have more stability in the world. I know last time, a dragon almost wiped out an entire city.
Yeah.
And I know evil tried to take over the world. And I know that it would have been very different if perhaps an evil person came on the throne. A lot of close calls. Perhaps we need to do something in a direction that is not reactionary.
You want us to be
Proactive.
Indeed.
all right.
Like when you ripped my head off. Proactive.
Never letting you live
Yeah.
that down.
Good
got-
times. Good
you got
times.
better.
That's when we first
I
became
did.
friends. Me and the king.
That's right. All right, yeah. So like we're gonna go find where trouble is brewing and sniff it out before it gets too troublesome.
Yes, follow any leads that you feel are appropriate. Also, on the airship, Gallon will go with you and document your journey and adventures.
Oh, Gallon, it'll be wonderful to have you with us.
More memoirs. Excellent.
I've also made arrangements to talk with the exchange, and eventually they will send some members to join. This will be a collaborative effort.
Oh, that's cool.
Wonderful.
They are such a great help. We truly appreciate them.
Really,
Yes, they are.
Connected and stuff. All right, so that's man, this is awesome.
Your Highness,
Yes.
are there any places in the world that you're most concerned about that, we should think about perhaps visiting and looking into adding our support and our help? Is there any places that you're very concerned about or had in mind for us? I know we're free to go where we want, as you said, but just wondering if there was any places that you might have had in mind or were concerned about.
That's a good question. Paige, could you get me a map?
Yes, sir.
Spec puts a map on a table. This is a map of Indaria. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Why,
yeah.
yes, I do.
It's
like right in front of me.
It's 2.1.
Look at this.
Nice.
There were 2 maps before this, and a 0.1.
There's a lot of detail, man. I like the trees. It's like
I didn't draw it.
it's like turning on the fall over in the east.
I love all the colors.
Yeah. So
So I'm not concerned about certain places, like the Lion's Realm. I noticed that the Lion's Realm has been without the lion for a very long time, and they seem to be well protected. But I do wonder about places that might be left for evil to lurk. Also, there has been a lot of bad news about Solst. Apparently, the vampire lord has left. What was his name? I forget. Vicarious?
No.
What was the name? Gallon, what was the name of the vampire lord?
Oh, let me check my notes. 1 second here. I have it somewhere. Oh, jeez, the king is putting me on the spot. Give me a second.
Good help is hard to find.
I know.
I quite agree.
I got it.
you're
Yeah.
talking about what was his name? He was like secretly cool, right?
It's Vigorish.
Ah, Vigorish.
Yep. They called him Vig.
Yes, well, apparently, Lord Vigorish has left. And after the death of, I believe, Bardot, thank you for my gnome friend Todd over here, I believe that it is sort of what the Collector's Priest calls as a vacuum.
Oh yeah, and if there were a lot of vampires over there and there's nobody in charge, there could be some bad news, right?
Apparently, vampires are going outside of the outskirts more and more, and they are feeding upon nations other than their own. And it's a problem. But I do not know if this is something you should handle right away, although it is a big problem. But Thowin is alerted of this, and Arlight apparently will be sending some troops to deal with it. So that is something you could look into. Also, other places that we don't have any relations with. Perhaps that would be a good place.
Yeah.
But that is only my suggestion, and not a DM encouragement.
I don't know about a vampire city. I have to say, I think it'd be we know that that's a problem, and okay, we have Thowin and stuff on it. I would say let's look at places that we don't know if there's a problem there or not.
Complete unknown.
I agree. I feel like making our presence known in a positive way can help garner more support if we're helping them with their issues they don't really know about us.
Yeah, I don't want to be any kind of missionary or something like that, but spreading the word of King Dato. But I think that there's a good chance that we can explore strange new lands and find strange new cultures, kill them if they're bad.
Well, I don't know about killing them, but
If they're bad, not if they're good.
Sure. But yeah, what if we were to go to some lands that, you don't really have many relationships with, and we could almost go as, I don't know, diplomats, maybe.
I believe that was more what I was getting at, was diplomat, not missionary. I apologize if I was not clear.
Go ahead, you read it, Tom.
Sorry, I believe this is the second time that Mistar has asked us to please go to Solst to get the shield technology for Gnome cities. The dragons are not going to let that go, which I think is it's interesting. I feel like whatever, we'll play it in game, but like I am looking at this in a very particular way, and it's not to make the Gnome-ish kingdom more powerful. It's to do what we're tasked to do. It's to find bad and get rid of it before it goes worse. Right?
That is correct.
So, like, I'm not, like, I appreciate that guy over there who's like, get the technology for us. But, like, I don't, like, what am I going to do if I find it? Like, I'm not going to, like, shake a dragon by the lapels and go, tell me the shield technology. It's not going to work, man.
Dragons don't wear lapels. That is silly.
That's my point, man. You can't
An
even
excellent
do
point.
it, right? So, like, but, like, maybe one day I'd be like, hey, evil dragon that rules Solst, like, what's that? Boom! And then there's no evil dragon that rules Solst anymore. Think about that.
The collector's priest chimes in and goes, I don't mean to interject, but yes, the dragons are an issue. They see the skies as their domain, and more they see the lands as their domain. Some people think that they may want to try to take over certain areas again as they were governors before under the Red Knight. So I believe that the idea that Dado doing this is smart. At least we can assess what is happening, because there is a bit of a power struggle for many.
I also, like, I don't want to, like, how do I convince, like, okay, like, right, like, we're going to start, right, and, like, there's a certain method, like, to say, like, hey, man, start with a bang, boom, take out, like, something big, right, but there's also a possibility that we go after something big and it goes boom, and then, like, what message are we sending? So I think there's, like, a certain, like, start small, right, aim small.
Small.
Wins, yeah, exactly.
I believe we do need to build up before taking on
Like an
a
army of
project
dragons, yeah.
so large as a dragon or vampires at this point.
At least we'll wait till the exchange shows up. Like, they were pretty good the last time we fought dragon. That's all I'm saying. So, like, but yeah, like,
So maybe, from what I'm gathering, what you guys are saying, like, you're considering we possibly explore someplace that we are lesser familiar with first, and then perhaps tackle some of these other bigger problems that we know about, maybe.
right.
I feel like if we're going for like the David and Goliath analogy, we don't quite have the rock yet to kill the Goliath, so we'd like to explore.
Yeah, let's find a slingshot or whatever that is, right?
Well, I feel like Gnome Patrol started as a way for gnomes to protect people of the sunken city.
Right.
Maybe we could find a place that needs rescuing or that needs protecting, and maybe we could find a way to help those people in a local sense.
Hey, what about
We have an airship. We can go anywhere. We don't have to just stay local.
What's happening in Ravensclaw nowadays? Right, that place used to be bad news too.
Ravensclaw has gotten better in the last few months from the increased trade. Less people are suffering and more people are making gold coins. So, while there are still problems there, it is doing better.
Alright. What about, I don't have the map memorized, but, like, what about, like, that place, north of the desert? Like the winter place with all the knights? Didn't they get, like, kind
Arles.
No,
The north, Oakfrost.
Oakfrost. Didn't that get, like, decimated in war and stuff?
Oakfrost was not decimated, but Oakfrost did see battle from the vampires and such.
Right.
I believe they are recovering well, and nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
And what about Queen's Landing?
Queen's Landing? Well, I'm not up to par on Game of Thrones. But if I was, I'm sure Queen's Landing would be in a bad spot.
You mean Queensland?
Ah, Queensland.
My apologies.
Queensland. I haven't heard much about Queensland. I know trade is more profitable than ever there. But I don't know of any certain news. Unfortunately, I have nothing else to report except for the little knowledge that I told you.
Alright. Well, if you don't know much about what's going on there, but you are trading with them, maybe that's a cool place to start. You ever been to Queensland?
I don't think so.
I haven't.
I've never been there.
Maybe once as a little gnome.
Alright. And then what about, that's a cool place to start. The only other place I can think of is like,
Oh, you want to look at the map?
nah, well, what about the dark? What's going on down there, right? Wasn't there a whole bunch? Didn't I hear something once? Like, you're connected, right? And what's,
I know the Dark went through a lot of trouble with the elves having to flee down to Peliondaris. From Peliondaris.
wasn't there like another thing there with like,
I haven't been back down there since I came up for Gnome Patrol.
How far is Queensland? Anybody know?
Not
Just
very-
an airship ride away.
It's probably like 3 or 4 hours more than Sunken City.
Oh, okay.
So
So
look
that's
at-
not that far.
Nah, it's maybe like 9 hours, 8 hours.
So let's start there.
alright, okay.
You never know where our adventures will take us.
Okay.
Good place as any. That's fine.
Well, you may decide tomorrow. You'll be given a map, and you may go anywhere you like. So you do not have to decide right now.
Okay.
Queensland, in fact, is a place that many know very well. If you're looking for robbers and cutthroats, I imagine that would be a good place to find them.
Oh, I do like a good cutthroat.
What?
You do?
Never mind.
Everyone, thank you for sharing this feast.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Your
I hope-
Highness.
Ditto.
I
Thank
hope you
you,
have
Your
a very
Highness.
good night, and I hope you sleep well. For those in Gnome Patrol, tomorrow you will wake up for basic training in your new suits.
Ooh, awesome.
You'll be happy to know
Cool.
that Briggins is arriving in the morning and will be training you on the suits himself.
Oh, Brigands, fabulous.
I will see you then. Good luck to you. He gets up.
Thank
and
you.
leaves.
Have a lovely evening.
You guys make your way. You guys make your way to rooms they assigned for you. They're near the royal area. You guys sleep. Anything you want to do in particular? Otherwise, we're gonna go to the morning.
I don't think so.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning, and you're brought into like a training area. It's like a large room. It's got about like 50-foot ceilings. It's obviously like a cave area, and they already have your suits there. And you see Brigands is there. Well, well. Gnome Patrol lives on. Arky would be proud.
Good morning, Brigands.
Good morning to you all. Good to see the
Morning.
two of you again.
Oh yeah. Why didn't you tell me you were coming here?
When the king tells you something is being planned, you don't actually blabber it to everybody.
Okay.
So, take a look. These are your suits. They've been outfitted. Some of the tech is similar. Some have been upgraded. You'll find some of the same, some new. You have any questions on it? Jump in,
Yeah.
test it out.
Best way to do it.
Right.
Is to do it.
Shiny.
Oh, while I get into my suit, I go, there's no place like Gnome.
You had just
Oh.
wow. On second thought, it's going to be a threesome. Just 3 gnomes, I mean,
Whatever.
in battle.
Well, then I'm gonna go looking at my suit again.
All right. So like, wait, you say I can battle though? You mean we're gonna like fight each other with these things? Like, this stuff is dangerous.
We're going to test it out.
Okay. All right.
Don't worry. We have a wizard here that's going to come and do some fancy magic and make it safer.
Sounds good. All right. Look at this, man. Some cool stuff.
So what do you find? So everyone just name a couple of notable items you see that got their interest.
On my suit?
Yes. So you can, if you want to role play you exploring your suit and what happens, you can go for it. You can
Yeah.
DM it.
I light up the arcane sword.
starts swinging a blue blade around.
Awesome. That's cool.
Nice.
All right.
Not bad.
And I got like
I use the gnome sling to put myself into flight.
Okay, so she goes back and you fly yourself up. You start circling around the whole area.
all right. Like I'm not like a lot of this stuff. If I turn it on, it's gonna like really hurt somebody. But,
Just say the other way.
Okay. All right.
You could use it without using points. Just use it.
So I put on my my sonic drill.
Okay, so you put the drill up. It's like, you try it on the rock, it just like bursts the rock apart. What about you guys?
Just checking out all my new toys here. I was looking at the wrong thing for a second.
That's the
This
old
is the
tech.
old one. Yeah. I was like, wait, this is not all the same.
Let's see. All right, I got.
Richard says, "Search the." I missed it. Search the abandoned towers. Search the fallen towers on the island below Safe Harbor.
I'm a very bad.
I do a suit stomp. I stomp my foot and I can create a smoke screen
Whoa!
of dust kicked up.
Oh, it's dust. Never mind.
I'm flying.
Well, whatever's.
No.
It's a mega stomp.
That's awesome.
Pretty
man.
cool.
This is good. All right. Let's try this stuff out. I want to see like all this stuff in action.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Guys are scary. Just wait till we get near water, and I'll show you. She fly up there. Like,
You come down and you go in the water with me and you'll see what happens.
I can swim. I'm like Aquaman, all super friends now.
Okay, everyone.
All right.
Everybody roll a d20. Highest person chooses their competitor.
17.
Winner of this battle gets a free
13.
15.
100 experience points.
7.
13 was the highest?
17.
17.
I got
Wow.
15.
So you got 2 battles. Winner gets 100 experience points, which is huge.
I will pick. I'll pick that.
There's no way you're picking Melissa. Should be up top. But you can hit her.
I feel like if we was like what, depending on where we are, one of us will definitely win, and the other like it's just like
Right.
it's terrain. So,
Okay, so you guys move to the
Scary
side.
cat.
You guys come into one side and the other. They stand you about 30 feet away. And you see a gnome comes up, and he goes. And you see like everything looks the same, and he goes, "Nothing will be permanent. It'll be okay. You can hurt each other all you want. It's just an illusion."
all right.
All right, good luck, swoosh.
Same to you. Let's do it.
I turn around. Arcane ball.
Oh, smart.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
luck. Die.
So he runs out, you turn around, use all of your wit for around, and you see like a ball just roll out, hit you, well, it's trying to hit you, and we'll see what happens right now. So you're going to roll your combat, and did you take any pluses anywhere? Might not have done it yet because we do the character. Do you have any skill level pluses on your combat actions across?
Nope.
So we're gonna give both of you just a basic. We'll give everybody a basic +3 because you have something. You may have more when you respec. We'll give you a +3. You can make your combat roll. Go ahead.
All right. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay, so you send the ball. You dodge out of the way. And it goes.
Whoa, that's cool. All right, I'll try my big thing there first. So after I dodge out of the way, I hit him with a screech of 2d6 damage, sonic damage. All right, and that's at a 50-foot range. So again, I will.
So this is a will versus will.
All right. That would be a 17.
12.
Okay, so he goes like. you see like from the mouth, this lights up like purple, and you're screaming like a banshee thing. Everyone grabs their ears, and you take damage. You can deal it.
Okay.
It damages your will.
7.
Okay.
All right.
Taltuvan grabs his head, and then gets back up.
Now does
The armor was bypassed.
Okay.
He just takes it right to him.
all right?
All right. I will take out my arcane sword
Whoa.
and attack.
Okay, so now you can add on a whole bunch of things. If you have multi-attack and all those, you can add them all on if you want. You can consider everything as a skill level of 1 right now.
Okay. I'll attack.
Okay, so you're just using strength. Are you using anything else? You're moving. That's 1 column.
Mm-hmm.
You're using strength. That's 2 columns. Your third wit. Are you saving it for reaction, or do you want to use it right now?
No, I'm not using it right now.
Okay, so he's running in, attacking you with the blade, and you can make a combat roll. Go ahead.
9.
I evade it.
Man.
Swings over your head. You guys are within reach of each other. Swoosh you up.
I am going to shoot him with a net. And try and
Who's a net?
bum 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 bum. So yeah, I guess this is just an attack roll. That you make talent skill. So that's a 6.
All right.
Whiff on
Evaded.
that.
Yeah. Man, that would have been cool.
Try it again. Arcane sword.
Oh,
You guys got about 3 or 4 more rounds in you.
All right. That's a
Try everything out.
not natural 20.
okay, I block it.
Okay.
What'd you use?
Arcane sword.
Arcane
Oh, the sword again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you block it.
Right.
You're immune. Is your armor immune to the? The arcane is precision actually. So, well, it's blocked. Okay, so you just hit it. Just hits off his armor. There's no damage done. Tom, you're up.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to use my Sonic Bash skill, which my damage die now bashes on a 1 or 2.
It's passive, so it's already active.
Right, and I am going to.
You can attack. You can attack
Yeah.
like with your
Yeah, I'm just
drill,
gonna. Yep.
and then you can your bash would just be increased automatically.
Okay, great. So that's what I'm going to do. And hit him again with the Sonic Drill, hopefully. All right, and this will be a 21. And can I add the? I'm going to add.
So you have to add that before you roll.
Okay, so that's it. 21.
Is that within your block?
It is within my block.
Okay, so you're actually choosing something that damages armor, which is a perfect situation. Because you're not fighting another guy that's not in armor. You're all in suits, so it's all block. So you want to be damaging armor or precisioning.
All right, so I could roll even though he blocks it to see if I hit a 1. Or
Yeah, because the block means that it's hitting the armor. So
Okay.
you've made contact.
all right, no 1s. All right, so then,
So he goes, chips off the armor, no damage done.
Okay, so you attempted a bash and failed.
yeah,
Right.
Okay. I will try.
And just a note, bashes happen automatically. That just increases your bashes
Right.
and lowers your die down. So if you've used your bash, you would actually lower your die down to D4s.
Oh,
All
right,
They were
that's
D6s?
right. They were D6s.
So just roll them because it's not invalid.
No. So,
Okay. So there you go.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. I will.
Last round, gentlemen.
Okay.
I will blink
Whoa.
and teleport behind him
Okay.
and try to hit him with my arcane sword from behind.
Okay. I'll give you 2 rolls.
2 attack rolls?
Yeah.
Okay. This is plus my strength. It's a 7. And now a 13.
All right. I am going to. This is just to see if I can do it.
Well, 13's in the block range.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. 13 is in the block range, so you
Yeah.
can try and.
Remember, blocks are hits, just hit on armor.
Right, so you can try to do bash with that, I guess.
Okay.
So, right.
It's 2d6.
Go for it.
4, 6.
Okay, no damage to armor. You go.
All right. This isn't really a tactic, but I want to try this out. I'm going to use my drop anchor ability, which I can clamp onto an object or a person to hold a position. I just go, and I try and lock onto him.
Okay. He swings like a chain around you, like locks it up on you.
Okay. That is likely now. Let's see if I can bump this up at all. Yeah, I'm going to try and I'm going to use expertise to bump it up, but it's still probably not going to hit. That would be a...
You rolls first already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. Well, I would have done if I was smart about this. I would have tried to bump it up, but I didn't. So that would be an 8.
No, evaded.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta practice.
And that is it. Okay, stop. Who lost the most?
I didn't take any damage.
You took away 1 will from me.
Oh, 1 will. Oh, you DR'd it?
What?
How did only 1? He did 7 damage to you before.
He brought me down to 0.
Oh, I took away the whole will column
Oh.
from you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I only had 1 remaining.
And what was what's the negative
Oh.
effect? It's right here. Opponent auto chooses non-will. Oh, yeah. Got it. Okay. Good job.
Thanks. He was crazy, man. You should tell him.
Yeah.
All right.
So right, you're fighting armor people. So yeah, you want to concentrate on the armor right now. If you were fighting some goblins, everything you were doing would be taking them down left and right. You guys are literally walking suits of armor and shields and such. So do what you can to break through, and don't worry about persevering and trying to get past the crevices. That'll be hard to do that, Cleanhead. Just focus on taking the armor down. If you take 1 piece down, you can kill him from there.
Thanks. All right. Good to know.
Good job. You too. You're up.
All right. Ready?
No, but let's go anyway.
Okay. Okay.
I do the gnome sling, get in the air.
Okay, she backs up. She's flying around.
Okay.
You're up.
I'm gonna do some wrist cannons. So it's 2d6. But do I have to roll an attack first on that, or yeah, I do, right?
The cannon?
The wrist cannons.
Oh, yeah, that's your regular combat. So you can figure out how many columns you're going to use. Your wrist cannons means you're adding 2d6.
2d6 bullet damage is what it says on next to the
Right.
wrist
Okay.
cannons.
So 2d6, and you're adding anything else to that? You're just attacking with that.
I think I'm just attacking with that.
Yeah. You could add strength to take the 2d6 to 2d8s. You could put bashing on to lower it to 2d4 if you want to specifically aim for the armor.
Oh, so like I could add the hard hit onto.
Hard hitting raise your die up, and bash lowers your die. And you also could use both of them and raise up 1 and lower 1 down if you want to try to knock the armor down, and then your second part try to take down the person.
Okay. Okay.
You could use multi-attack to add more d6s as well.
Right. I see.
Don't make the mistake I made. Make the decision before you roll a
Yeah,
die.
Okay.
That's why we're doing it, right?
All right. So I'm gonna just do the straight up wrist cannon attack. Yeah. So I gotta roll an attack.
Roll your
first, right?
attack.
Regular attack. Okay.
Yes, you're just using 1 wit right now.
Okay. So I rolled a 16. Am I adding anything to that?
You're adding a 3 combat for now because you haven't spec your character yet, so you're 19, which is a block for her. So you've hit armor.
Okay.
Okay. So randomly, he hits you in the chest plate, which for you is might be devastating. So what is your cut and bash for your chest plate?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay. So both of the dice are going to go into the armor, and you might rip it up. We'll see if you roll ones.
2 and a 6.
Okay, so the armor's it hasn't been penetrated. You're hitting it, but it's just like ricocheting off her. No damage dealt. You go.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to use my Gatling gun.
Okay.
So that cost would be 2, correct?
Yeah, so you're going to go into a dive now, but you lose altitude for this.
Okay.
It doesn't affect you right now. It affects you later if you want to fly because you'll be low to the ground now. You have to spend your time flying back up. Flight control, agility.
All right. Well, we're in it. Okay. So
You gotta roll your attack first.
7.
7. Okay, so with the plus 3?
10.
So 10. 10 is below your evade, right?
On wait, evade
Is 11 for you.
on it's 11. Okay.
Yeah. So she just shoots you.
Yeah.
You just gotta move out of the way. You miss. You fly down. You're now lower to the ground, flying around, and you go. Damien goes.
Oh, I go. Sorry. Okay. So now.
Wait, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Just to
okay.
clarify,
Go
I
for it.
apologize. So the Gatling gun for me was only one move, correct?
Right. You fired the you fired the Gatling gun, and you did your dive.
Okay, so I have
You have
one
to- you have
move
to-
left.
Right. You have one left. If you move, you've used the wit. So you moved, and you fired the Gatling gun.
Okay.
You don't have to do
Yeah.
3 things, but you could.
Right. No. I just wanted to see if I had an extra thing to
You have one as a reaction
evade
right now.
something, right? That you
Yeah.
do. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If you have the token, do you have tokens?
Damien gave me some.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have them, you put them on your sheet. That way you know,
Right.
and then
so
enter
you
the round,
know
clear
you
it.
used whatever that turn.
Which was the two? So I know I used the Gatling gun.
And you use one of your moves, which you either use agility or survival. Just pick one.
Okay.
Okay, Damien, you're up.
Okay. Is she in melee range? Because she had to come down.
No, she's flying around.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna try the bullet spray.
Okay. This is 3d6.
Okay. I have to roll an attack first, right?
Yeah, I was just asking what the damage was.
Okay. Oh yes, it is 3d6.
Okay.
Yes. And
So you have
it's-
to- you
It's to multiple targets, but of course I just
Yeah,
have
so
one
you-
at the moment.
So I asked because are you doing anything else? So you have a lot at your disposal here. Are you just doing random attacks with the one attack and that's it, or are you going to add anything onto it?
Up it up.
You can, if you specifically want to damage armor, put a bash on it.
I see what you're saying.
And if you have
Okay.
superior bash, that means you get twice the bash. So you can lower both of them down, and you can get 2d4 on it and start trying to damage the armor.
Okay.
Especially
All right.
on a
So-
her armor is very weak.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna use
Bashing.
bullet spray and
Constitution.
bashing.
Right. And you're not moving, so you don't have to waste anything to move.
Okay.
And that's it. Go ahead, make your roll.
Now I gotta roll an attack.
Yep.
Can I do superior evade?
3.
Superior is a passive ability. You're not doing anything right now. He hasn't even made his attack yet. You have to wait
Okay.
for him to go first.
So 15.
15. So you're in the block. You're definitely not getting past things. You guys are all like walking high blocks, so like
Right.
you're just going to damage armor all day.
Okay.
So you're in a block. You're going to roll. You bash it. Your 2d6 go down to 2d4 or 3d6.
So it should be 3d6.
So two of them are
it's-
now d4s and one's a d6.
Okay.
So now can I use superior? No, because he's just going to hit armor anyway.
If you want to raise your evade up to get the block into an evade, you could. Superior evade is passive, so it just means that your evade is doubled. So you have 2 evade if you want to use your evade right now. Spend 2 points, use your evade. You can add 2d6 to your evade.
And
Spend 2 points of agility if you want to, and add 2d6 to your evade, and then maybe you could evade the attack if you want to.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. So 3, 2,
Oh, this was really.
and a 3 on the
Nothing.
d6. Okay.
Oh,
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
It's
Oh yeah.
It'll have to be a reroll if that happens for this kind of thing.
On a bash.
You're
yeah,
up.
that's-
Okay, so now these are gone.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do the swoop up to gain up to the 50 feet of altitude.
Okay. Now you see why I told you that, because you have to spend the points to get it back up.
Yeah. That. And I'm going to Gatling gun again.
Okay.
Oh boy.
that's it.
So swoop up, move, Gatling gun. You're actually out. Now you're out. You've used all 3 wit for this.
Up, down to, and then.
Yeah. Actually, so your swoop up. Your swoop up requires a move action. You can't do the Gatling gun. You have to be on a dive. So you can move, swoop up. Oh no, swoop up. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're fine. Yeah.
That's. Freaking died in it. Nothing. Got like a 5.
You guys are rolling like the lowest I've ever seen
I know.
in the world.
We're out of practice.
I changed the die too.
Big time. Okay, miss. You go.
Okay. So.
We're gonna do this, then one more turn, and then your battle's over.
Okay. Lava engine.
Lava engine is the technology. You kind of utilize that to add 1d6 to your attack.
Okay.
So use expertise. That's
if
what
I
it is.
just turn that on, and then I can add.
It just means expertise. Use expertise. Get 1d6 on any ability with your suit.
Just
For-
to be
for
clear,
attack.
which is the one where I'm coming down so I can put it on here?
I think it's just flight control.
Wait, control.
Yeah.
Oh, over here. Okay, I see
Right.
it. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
That's why you would have needed another wit. I let it go because it's not worth explaining it to you. It's just you need another wit to do it.
Did this? I did that. If I use that knowledge, that would cost points, right? The expertise costs 2 points.
pay
right?
expertise.
And just pay that
Yep.
out. Okay. 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 I'm gonna do. All right. I'll do. All right. I'll do the lava engine. I'm gonna.
Okay, you're adding 1d6 to your attack. And what are you attacking
Do I
with?
have to use that attack right now, or can I
That's what it's for.
just use it like right away? All right. I can't really do that right now. 'cause-
It only lasts for the turn.
Okay.
You're using your
Alright.
knowledge of your engine to like do something specifically to get an advantage.
I gotcha. All right. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. I'm gonna.
She's flying.
I
Guns
know,
is what you
that's
can
why
do.
it's a little tricky. I
Although
don't really have any.
actually she is near you this time because she dove into the move. That means that she is right next to you this time.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering before.
Just like because last
She's
time,
near.
yeah, because that means that she ended up because she had to go up, come down, up to get up there and to come back. Would be when she comes down and ends near you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do a hit. I'm just gonna punch her in the suit.
Go for it.
All right.
Punch her in the suit.
Domestic
Gonna be like,
abuse here.
Bam. All right. So that's a 19.
Okay, you didn't add anything onto it, so it's just
Nope.
19.
19.
Okay, so it's a block, which is a hit, a blocked hit. So deal your damage. You're just doing a strike.
Yeah.
So in this suit, you could just make a strike of 1d6.
Okay.
Maybe 2d6, right? Because he's adding the one from the lava thing.
No, he didn't add it.
Oh,
Yeah. No, because.
They choose to not use their points.
Yeah.
You
well,
know, because it's a simulation.
Anyway.
I would have heard it, buddy.
So I got a 1 on that, on the D6.
That's exactly what you want. That's a bash.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yes. All right. So I get to do the armor bash.
Right. So you bash the armor with your thing. You come by, flew down. He moves out of the way and then goes. And you go flying to the side and fly around the air. You don't hit the walls or anything else, but it knocks you off course. That is the end of your battle. I think you're the only person that you got lucky with a hit that gives you the
that last
damage.
hit.
You're awarded 100 experience points,
Cool.
and that was good.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
Alright.
the best out of 5 out of 4 who got the 100 points. Like that, the two of them would have
No,
got to go
every
against
person
each other.
who won their battle got 100,
Gotcha.
which is a nice little ice cream on top. So that's it. That's your suits. You'll get the hang of it.
Wow.
They work a little bit differently. You got to make sure that you choose what you want to do, think about it, and then input it into the system, and then you can get it going.
Yeah, definitely got to input it into the system.
Yeah. Every system's different. You got lava technology here. You got a wind turbine. You have crystals inside of your suit. You have a sonic coil that works on vibration inside. They all work a little bit differently. You have to get used to them. But if you do it right, you're a walking tank, walking gnomish tank. You know? And if you're fighting each other, what are you trying to do? Take the armor down.
Right.
If you're fighting goblins and orcs, what do you want to do? Just do damage. Just hit them up, rip them up. You know? That's it.
All right.
Listen, you have enough training. You've been through a lot. You can do this. You'll get used to it. So good luck out there. I believe your airship's out there. And they actually built you a whole new airship. And you'll be ready to go.
Cool.
Wow.
Take the suits. Head on out.
Thanks, Briggins.
Thank you.
Good luck
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. This has been most helpful.
Sure. Good luck.
See you, brigands.
You guys make your way to the suits. Everyone's looking like cheering for you guys as you walk through the main areas, the common areas. And the suits, obviously, you're like 7-8 feet tall over the 3-foot gnomes. They're all like touching the suit as you walk past. You guys make your way up to the docks, and you see Gallon's there already. He's obviously very excited. You guys make your way onto the ship, and you see the Collector's Priest comes out. And Dado walks up too. He's there as well. And it is customary that you name your ship. The ship is yours. You may use it as long as you are in Gnome Patrol. What do you wish to name your ship? And you see there's a welder ready to weld into the ship.
Should we all say a name and have the fans decide?
You can whatever you want to do. You can you guys can throw things out there. The fans can throw something out there. You guys choose.
I say we call it the Archifint.
Ooh, the Archivint.
Huh. I was thinking pork chops.
Armor.
I was thinking Lightyear.
I think pork chops is a good ship name.
The Pork Chop Express.
The Pork Chop Express, I would go with.
Let's do something that's not copyrighted.
Just pork chops.
Just for information on the armor, if you take the armor down to 0, it becomes ineffective the first time. If you hit armor that is already 0 or less, it breaks for good. Like dun dun.
Dun,
So,
dun. That's what we'll name the ship. Dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
so if you break someone's armor, then like is that area in their body like completely unprotected? Did
Yes.
they just start to take damage at
You
that
lose the
point?
block that it provides you. You cannot use for Gnome Patrol because your skills are related to your armor. You cannot use any skills underneath there.
Like in that column, right?
You can use anything in the column because you're out of stats and points. If you get hit while it's 0 or less, you will break the armor for good, and you have nothing left.
Okay, but what if like I hit that part on someone's body that's like unprotected now?
You're gonna hit their, say if it's strength, for example, you're gonna start just directly taking from their strength. Then it's a hit point thing.
Even if it's like
They could still use evade and try to block it and things like that, and parry and and stuff. But if you get through all that and they just take the hit, you're gonna take it right from their strength. It's gonna go down to whatever.
okay.
Oh, so you're asking what the. I'm sorry, I just realized what you're asking. You're asking me if they're hitting a stat that is 0.
No. I was asking you about armor. When your armor is 0, and then I hit you there, what happens?
Oh, the armor is 0.
Right.
Right. So the armor is 0. You hit the stat.
Then I have this stat because
Yeah.
there's nothing blocking it there anymore.
Right. If the stat wouldn't be, and also if the stat was 0, then you wouldn't target anymore because they're destroyed. It's hurt. They're damaged. You actually would be able to maybe trigger an injury in the system, but other than that, then you would just target another thing because there's not a lot of use of attacking as a 0 stat. But armor, yes.
Okay.
Just answering 2 questions at once. What do you want to name it, guys? We had the Archie-Fin come in. We have Archie's Explorer, Gnome Explorer, Fint Legacy,
The Patrol.
the Patrol,
The patroller.
Huh. Well,
Gnome Patroller.
Around the Paw Patrol. Why not?
Paw Patrol.
Guess who has children?
Well, they drive the Paw
Arcane
Patroller.
Patroller. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You could also go like something like more like the blade or the sword,
Right.
or to give you guys like more roundness to your thoughts.
The Bash.
Dato's Justice.
Basher,
I
Dato's
like that.
Dato's Justice.
It's a little.
It's wordy, but
Think about like a country or a city full of evil leaders, and they hear who's coming for them.
it's Dato's Justice.
Justice.
Wow,
It's just appeared over the horizon.
it's up to you guys.
Blaze Engine.
Only says Blaze Engine. Charles Ward says Corny won. Corny did win. Who saw that coming?
Wow.
Definitely did not see that coming.
Sure.
Corny saw it coming. Of course.
Well,
Uh,
gonna be Reggie.
No,
Reggie.
we are
No,
not
Reggie.
naming it Reggie.
Get back to the Reggie. He's gonna betray us. It's leaving without us.
That's right. It's the Millennium Falcon.
No
I'm trying to use the
way.
engine, doesn't work.
Every time I go up to the ship, the door closes.
Hope Seeker says Nick Lurkins. How's it going,
Not
Nick?
bad.
Hey, Nick.
The Bash Patroller.
Man, I don't know.
Out of control.
I've tried out of control.
Arky's Explorer was pretty cool.
I like that.
Peacekeeper. Somebody says. If you guys don't have something in the next minute, then we'll put it off. We'll say that you decided it in game, and it goes up there, and you all look at it, you love it, but we didn't really decide it. We could make it a fan thing for Facebook, maybe.
Yeah,
Look at
Yeah,
that.
I think that's a cool thing to do.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, we'll put that on Facebook. So you guys, we're getting very close. We're at the end. You guys get in on the ship that you named. It's a blah 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 blah. It's an amazing name. and,
That's what we'll name it. The blah 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 blah.
That was really thoughtful. It's really quite brilliant.
yes, so much thought. So you guys have we're gonna call it the War Room, which has the map encased in like a like a table and like within glass, so it's like always like kept down. And you see the world map is there, and Captain comes in. What's the name of the captain?
Jack. No
Is it
one.
Gnome?
I wouldn't choose Jack because there's another character already in the story named Jack.
Another gnome, right? The captain's a gnome.
Yeah.
Right? I will say, Captain Airstepper.
Oh,
They come near stepper.
Please, we can make that joke for the rest of the season. Yes, Airstepper is his name.
Air Stepper.
I like it. Let's do it.
Captain Air Stepper.
We'll find out.
What's his first name?
It's a secret.
Secret air stepper.
He doesn't tell anybody.
Yeah, it's like in Saving Private Ryan, where he doesn't reveal what his job was beforehand. It's like it'll be a thing for him.
Okay.
Like when we bond with him, he'll tell us his first name.
There you go.
Okay.
You gotta earn it.
He's
Yeah, we have to earn it. Yeah.
Low voice, high voice, or medium voice?
Hi.
High?
Hi.
Stopper. Oh, here we go, guys. Stepping on the air.
Oh,
Toppa, look at me.
not what I was picturing.
Captain.
I'm thinking more medium on that.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Sorry, I thought air because like the balloon.
I sing while I captain.
If it's too low, air stepper might not feel right. To me,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
thinking
like,
more. Yeah, like a middle register would probably be a little bit.
Well, fine.
Just Tony.
I'm Captain Air Stepper.
Tony Air Stepper.
What'd you say?
I don't say my first name because it's a damn mystery. I'll just leave you with my last name,
First name's
Air Stepper.
Captain's
bitch.
my first
That's
name.
captain to you, maggots.
You can call me Captain. And if you don't, I'll be air stepping over your frickin' face.
I love it.
I'm already an iconic NPC. And I just
There you go.
frickin' started. Now let's get an air stepping.
Oh boy.
Let's get to air stepping.
Oh no.
Stop saying what I'm saying. Now, your job is pretty simple. You're gonna choose for somewhere for me to get stepping.
And then we're gonna
Because if
go.
you don't, we ain't a moving.
Oh,
So
Captain,
stop your silly laughing and point to a frickin' place on this map.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
I'm gonna go outside this room. You got a good 5 minutes. It better be good. I ain't going in somewhere boring.
Alright.
Walks upstairs. He gives you a look glare before he goes.
My, he's intense.
Yeah. Whoa.
So, did we agree on Queensland when we spoke before?
Yeah, we had someplace.
Perhaps.
I think so.
Charles, that's great.
Like my
Yeah.
boots, the air steppers. Let's step it up.
Oh man.
I love this guy. Okay.
Here we
Literally,
go. Here
I
we
want
go.
every week he has to do something that we have the ability. We have to try and throw a line in from that song.
I gotta learn all the lyrics now.
They call him Mr. Officer.
Look like
I don't know this song. What's the song?
Here come the hot stepper.
Here comes the hot step. You know what?
Mer-
It fits
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
It's exactly in with our '90s theme.
Still looking like that.
Right. Okay, now I know the song.
the collector's priest comes on and he goes, "Have you decided where you're gonna go?" King Tato is curious.
Queensland it is.
Yeah.
You're going to Queensland? Really? What do you hope to do in Queensland? We have good relations with them, trade and such. Are you looking for evil there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're also just looking to find out what's actually going on. We mentioned that there were a lot of just regular criminal activity, and a little bit of like uncertainty about who's in charge over there. What are they doing?
Okay. Given the entire world and all the places that no one's ever seen, you're going to Queensland.
First. Who knows where we're gonna go
I've
after
never-
that? So you know,
Did
like
I just hear you're having me step into Queensland?
Why, yes.
That's a boring place. But fine, where we're going.
Boring.
Sit your asses down in the seats. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
really? I thought this was.
Oh, dear.
It's gonna be bumpy. He goes up there,
I thought it was gonna be
he
smooth.
gets up and he bangs it to the side of the mountain.
Man, this guy can't drive.
I can fly.
Clint's
better
priest,
than
can you let
this
me
on
off
my
first? Oh. Thank you. And that's it, guys. You guys begin your journey going into Queensland on the map. That's right. the first nearby island you're going. What's going to happen, guys? We're going to see next time on Gnome Patrol.